Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to download up-to-date natural hazards data from Copernicus Emergency Management Service. In order to do this, I'm opening my browser like this. From my browser, I'm going to search for Copernicus Emergency Management Service that I will provide its link in the caption of this video. We will have something like this. You can see here. From logging, you can create an account, however, no need for registration. In the left part of my website, we will have a list of all available events that the preparation of data for them have been done. Here we have wildfire, flood, and also the others. If we have a sign like this ongoing, this means that the preparation of data for this event has been ongoing. And if we have sign like this means that all the preparation have been done successfully. If you want to have further details regarding this event, you can click on the activation details and you will directly go to the details and also the data that you want to download. Here we have some tools like search. If you are looking, for example, for specific events, landslide, flood, or etc., you can write here, and also you can filter based on the country. And here we have three phases. You can choose one of them. If you want to have the information regarding the ongoing data, you can click on that and they are going to be listed here. And other options on the map, you can see they have their own number, and if I click on one of them, it's going to be directly go on that. It's going to be select here. I'm going to show you another thing that is a comprehensive one here in this website, and this is the activations. If I click on that, it's going to list all available data events, data related to the events here. Here we have again some tools. You can see here we have a specific code for each event and the title. For example, here you can see the date of the events, event types, and also the country that this event happened there. If I want to, I can filter my search inside, for example, landslide. Then I will have a list of all available data related to the landslide. If you want to download one of them, it's easy to click on the code. Okay, very good. We will have something like this, the code and also landslide, the event's name, for example, in Honduras, and also the event time, activation time. You can see here both of them, and a brief information why this event occurred. You can see here. Okay, you will have some data that you can download. Here I have two, but in some cases you will have more than two. You will have further details regarding the events. You can choose and select and download which one you are interested in downloading. However, here I'm gonna download this one, for example, Victor package. If I click on that, it's gonna ask me about the output folder in order to save this product. When I click, I'm gonna put these events on desktop on this website on this folder and click on save. It's gonna take a while in order to be downloaded completely. Okay, very good. As you can see, it has been successfully downloaded. Right now, I'm gonna go to my folder. Since it's in a zip file, I'm gonna extract it using WinRAR. It's asking me about the folder that you want to extract this data. Okay, it's down. Right now, in order to have a better visualization regarding the data that I have downloaded, I'm gonna go to my QGIS environment. I'm gonna call my downloaded data inside the QGIS environment. In order to do this, Open Data Source Manager is a good option. Click on that. Here we have a list of all available formats. For example, I'm gonna call based on shapefile format. Because of this, I'm choosing vector. From source, I'm gonna browse into the folder that I saved my data. Here we can filter based on a specific format. For example, I'm gonna use a shapefile, or you can use the other one, for example, TIFF or etc. Among these, I have one layer related to the observed events. Click on that, then click on Add. Here is the event that occurred inside the study area that I'm looking for. In order to have a better visualization from my browser, in the left part of the software, from XYZ tiles, I'm gonna add one of these options, for example, Google Satellite Hybrid. Double click on that, and it's gonna be added like this. Move down, it's in, and you will have your own data on that. I'm gonna change the color, double click on that. Here, simple fill, click on that. And from fill color, I'm gonna change it, for example, to this color. Okay, very good. You will have something like this. If you don't know how to add a list of these, for example, OpenStreetMap or the others, there's a video in my YouTube channel showing how to do this. Okay, very good. Until now, I have downloaded up-to-date natural hazard data from Copernicus Management Service. Then I use them inside the QGIS environment. I hope the content of this video will be useful for you. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel in order to be notified regarding the future videos from the channel. Thank you very much for your attention.